Hey guys, second time making this video, so I'm hoping to make it quick. The Lord's revealing a lot, and something pressing I wanted to tell you guys. I'm just going to start listing all the connections I'm seeing here, okay? And I'm going to kind of do this in a way that if you haven't watched the other videos, you know what's going on. You don't have to watch those, okay? If you don't want to, I don't care. Just know this information, keep it in the back of your mind, and be ready. Be ready with the Lord. Be repentant. Tell everyone that you can tell what you're seeing. Just tell them. Please warn people, because I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm not saying this is the rapture, but I am saying that the enemy of God is moving. And I don't know what that means. I do know that I'm seeing a lot with the iPet goat, and it's separate from the follow the white rabbit thing, but it all comes together, like showing the same date, showing the same time frame, showing all of this, but in different ways. It's a profound layering of information that the Lord has given me and other people, that I'm just seeing so many connections now that I can't even list all of them. The Lord's been pointing to this for years and years of my walk. Literally, it was all orchestrated by God for this moment, for this video to come out in my life. This is going to be one of my marking moments, I know, because we're at the end, guys. We're at the end, and I pray that people will get to see these messages beforehand, but also afterwards. I pray that they'll get to see it so they can see that the Lord loves them, because He does, guys. He loves you. If you're watching this, the Lord loves you. He loves you even if you're stuck in the end times, or if you're stuck in tribulation right now. He loves you, and it's worth your life. It's worth my life. I've already decided that it's worth my life. Is it worth yours? Ask Him. Ask Him if He loves you and all of that. Just pray to Him, Let me just go on this information, guys. So, the Lord showed me that there's going to be 2 heavenly bodies in the sky. I'm not saying that about this date, okay? The Lord just showed me that there's going to be 2 heavenly bodies in the sky. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. And I'm hoping my phone doesn't die. But when they're in the sky, there's going to be a red haze over the world. I don't know what it is. Red phosphorus, something like that. But they're going to collide, and they're going to make a big red cross in the sky. And it's all going to have to do with like twins, your evil twin, and all that. I don't know if you've seen the movie Us, about hands across the world and the red cross and all that, with the evil twin and the good twin. It's real. Like, oh my gosh, guys. It's so crazy. What I'm saying is, right now, every keyword the Lord has given me and everything in dreams has all led up to this moment to show me what constellations are in the sky, are above us, and where we're at in the heavenlies. They all match the keywords, all of them. It's the same as the, I think it's called Under the Grain or Against the Grain video. I don't know if y'all have watched his recent video about Melancholia, but it's everything the Lord's given me in that Melancholia movie. All of it. Everyone's getting the same thing, but in different ways. It's profound layering from the Lord. He's been warning us for years and years and years and years and years. For right now. Right now. Like, I really do feel like that. I feel like, wow. He's warning us something big. Worldwide and big is going to happen. All right, so what I'm seeing here with this emblem is Buck Moon. I'm seeing the 2 collides of the planets happening. There's a red aura around it. Here, right here, in other emblems, it'll be black with the rays coming out, with the red rays coming out, and then it's got the gold circle around it of a victor's garland. Okay, Revelation 14. This is Revelation 14. Right here in an emblem. My whole family's names, all of their names correlate to this Revelation 14 scripture about the white horse rider. It's nuts. Okay? The twin thing is all about the good and the evil twin, right? Light and dark, good and evil, Satan and bad, okay? This is just, you guys, I know that if you're new to these videos, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're following the Lord and you're following whatever puzzle it is He's given us, then you know that this is like registering to you, because this is what the Lord's given out. This is what the Lord's warning us for. It's just like in iPet Go. He's got it all in there too. No, I don't think iPet Go, guys, was to show that Jesus was coming back. That was the enemy speaking to the enemy and revealing their plans. But Jesus He comes and does things at the same time. Okay, maybe not in equal portions. But I know that He comes and does things when the enemy's working. That's okay. But the main thing I wanted to show you guys, first off, was the two planets are going to collide, and that's what I'm seeing here with the red cross right up here. But then the other thing, this is what I found last night. So, I don't know if you guys have seen, but the Satanists are going to be doing a march on June 21st. How odd. How strange is that? So I started thinking, and I heard, again, the Lord say, this day in history. That was a word I had received a while back. Okay? Man, I had this so much better on my first video, but it got cut off. Hopefully, I'll watch it and see if I got far enough. But what happened at Jericho? Where they marched around the walls for 7 days. On the 7th day, they blew the trumpets and the walls came down. And guess what, guys? What has the Lord been showing us? Holly, I know you had just made a video. What led you to make that video of you doing your remodel? What has led everyone to these moments? All of our stuff is so important. It's so crazy how important things are and how connected everything is. And it's all connected because we are each our own book in the Bible. And man, I can't wait to read the new Bible and everyone else's stories. But the Lord had given me a dream where the entrance to my new apartment, okay, was the entrance to the entire apartment complex. And when we found this out, my husband was like, well, can we not build a wall? Or could we not, I said, could we not build a partition? And I kept saying a partition. And then I said, a wall, Or I don't know if I said a wall, but I knew that it meant a wall, And it's exactly what Holly made her video about, which I found this is so funny. But the Lord's been pointing me to the walls this whole time. To the walls. Like, I don't know why. I hadn't even heard the Jericho story recently. Like the Lord didn't want it revealed to me yet, It wasn't time. But now it's time that He's showing me this. And that what happens on the last day? They blow the trumpets. Okay? And the Lord's also warned me on July 4th. I don't know what's going to happen on any of these days, okay? But take a look. Follow the White Rabbit. Go look on those videos on God's Gifts channel. Go look at Holly Tuman's videos. Go look at Against the Grain about the melancholy video. Go check out Dr. Barry All about what he's saying about these dates. Or, yes, he might have made a rapture date. That doesn't matter. Okay? I'm not making a rapture date. I'm not saying something like that we're going in the rapture. I don't know. I know the enemy's moving on this day, and God normally moves when the enemy moves, or enemy moves after God. Okay? It's funny because they do move after God. They move after His every step, yet they don't. Yet they choose to go openly against our God, yet they move with Him. The Lord proves Himself so much. The Lord is so good. But guys, it says right here, in 68, Roman general Vespasian conquers Jericho during the Great Jewish Revolt. And I just found this really interesting. I found this really, really interesting. The enemy will pervert all scripture. And we need to be looking for perverted scripture. Okay? So if the Lord's showing you like this is going to happen, both follow it in that, but also follow it like how would the enemy pervert that? How has he shown he would pervert that in movies, film, entertainment, media? I mean, just look at that kind of stuff. Like the marches on the 21st. They're bringing down they're all around the United States. They're rioting and bringing down all these statues. I wonder what's going to go up in the places afterwards, after this new system arises. They are preparing the way for so much. Now, I wanna just leave you with this little tidbit that not only is Dr. Barrial, almost every single person that does these puzzles, that puts out what the Lord's putting on, giving them to them and through their puzzle that the Lord has them working on. But Against the Grain has a video about melancholia that all connects us to these dates. Dr. Barrial, Holly Two Moons, God's Gifts, Amanda Christian, Kim Fisher, all these people, even more. Step Up, Rapture Time Awareness. We're all looking at this, right? But also, the Mayan calendar has been now looked at by scientists, and they found that whenever the Gregorian calendar was made or something like that, like 200 something years ago, that they knocked off 11 days from the year, okay? And so they added 11 days up until this point, and they found that the date of the 2012 Mayan calendar end of the world thing is actually June 21st. Okay, and the Lord had given me the word apocalyptico. I mean, have you seen that movie? That's what the Lord was saying there. But not only that, but in Hopi prophecy, I found that after the Lord gave me a dream where I saw the huge net in the sky and the sixth seal dream happening, where all the fireballs came down and all the asteroids, just like my dream with the asteroids, in the wall of partition. And what happens with the wall of partition and all of that in apartheid, guys? I keep hearing the word apartheid, and I know y'all know what that is. But there was a Hopi prophecy that said when the spider webs come down from the sky, like that's going to be your sign that the world is ending, right? Well, what I'm seeing in the sky at nighttime, on a clear night, you can see what looks like spider webs being reflected, something reflecting off of it, and you can see it like a spider web in the sunlight. And it's some sort of net, and the Lord told me it's a sky net, the Skynet. He just repeats it over and over, Skynet, Skynet. All these things, all of these different religions, right? All these different religions pointing to this time frame, pointing to the buck moon and the deer being religious and a holy thing. Like, it's important. Something is important about this. And guys, it's just, there's so much. I'm seeing so many connections, more than I can list, and I just want you guys to know and to watch. And if you guys have anything else that connects this that I have not mentioned, please put it down in the description. If you've heard something from someone, link a video. I want to see and grow this list and see, like, is the Lord just taking us to this date and moving on? Does this date show up late in the future? You know what I mean? Like, do these things all coincide in the future? I'm trying to see that. But as of now, all I'm seeing is this about the walls of Jericho, a partition. The Lord's about to divide time. He's going to divide and stop time. In the midst, He comes. The darkness. I don't know if you guys have heard the words coming out or if you follow words that have come out. But the mirror of eternity and all of that, I've received a bunch of stuff like that from the Lord. About mirrors, about the division and this hole in the wall that He's going to go patch, because there's a wall between us and God, and He is the bridge to take us over, and He's going to come get us and be our bridge. This is just all the things I'm seeing. All right, guys. And I don't know. I love you guys so much. And I just want us to be, you know, I would even say call a fast. Fast. I think I'm going to fast. I don't know. I mean, if I were, I'm just saying, like, it might be soon. And that if the Lord leads you to that, you know, I do want to mention this. Okay, my other video got cut off. I think I explained it into too much detail, for now, and that's why it got cut off. But the enemy right now is coming against God's people, especially the women. And you could see it in the divisions of church and with people and everyone backbiting against each other. But you can also see it between races and beliefs, doctrines, all of that. But he's attacking at home too. And I know that for me personally, I'm being attacked in so many freaky, terrible ways I can't even explain. So just pray against the move of the enemy. Pray blessings on them. Pray blessings on them. Pray blessings upon your enemy. Please. Please, guys. Forgive the enemy. Forgive even for what they might do. You know, if something bad happens on the 21st, forgive them for that. We have to. We have to forgive them and try to still get them saved, because I bet you the Lord, I think we're about to see. The Lord showed me something yesterday. Whenever I did some research about witches. And a lot of them nowadays are very confused, and they start out as spiritualists and then they turn into witches. And the whole idea of that, they're really taking over the young people, okay? And the young people part of witches and stuff, I don't think a lot of them know what's going on. I don't really know how to explain it other than, like, just pray for them. Just pray for them. The Lord's going to move soon on them. I really think so. I watched a video where this entire coven was moved on by the Lord, and they all got saved. Every single one of them. I mean, they had a church and everything. Like, they all got saved through Jesus Christ, like through the love of Jesus Christ. Like, they were really saved. And so the Lord can move on anyone, and He's going to move on those that are the least of all. Okay, the least of all. And so, if any of you out there that are watching my video are coming against me right now, I do pray for you. I pray for your healing, and I pray that you can understand the differences and the reasoning as to why we follow Jesus. And you should think about the reasons why you're following your God. And think of what God made your God. And how interesting that is. Because Jesus can do a lot more for you than Satan can. But I love you guys. I love all of y'all out there. Please let me know if y'all have anything connecting to this. Or if y'all are seeing just anything you're seeing. I'd love to hear. But love you guys. Bye.